Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, y'all. So, good morning, Mache. Mache. Mache is tree. Is Shri. Shri. I think I got it pronounced as Shri, like a C, a Shri. And for good morning. Good afternoon is Maha. And good evening is Macho. Okay, just so you know. So anyway, good morning again, my chat. Hope all is well. I have another kente dress on. Yes, I should have really ironed this collar, but I didn't do it. But oh my God, I'm a kente girl. Like I love kente. Like I can wear kente every day. All the varieties of kente. This is just a print. I love the print, and these beautiful earrings are Janae's earrings. So yes, y'all. So yes, I hope all is well. I hope it's perfect, whole, and complete. And yes, let's see. Hey, good morning, Felicia. Good morning, Audrey, my early risers. So y'all saw the title. Don't believe the hype. Like, don't believe the hype, y'all. A lot of y'all are really buying this. Y'all really believe. I didn't really want to have this conversation, but I think that we need to have this conversation. Okay. Okay. So this idea, okay, listen, y'all, like we got to come back to ourselves and we got to come back to what we know is the truth. We got to come back to the strength of us as a people, and we got to come back to the strength of our immune systems. Listen already, you were not worried about getting the flu. And believe me, you've had the flu 1,000 times already, a lot of y'all, and you're still here. If I think about all the colds I had in my life, and I only got colds because my immune system was bad. Let me tell you, the last time I had a cold or flu, anything like it, I probably was living in Brooklyn. I was under 18 years old, or once I moved to California and I got on the vegan lifestyle and I started eating more greens. I never had a cold again. The idea is you're already healthy. I'm talking to the ones that are already doing your spirulina, that's already doing sea moss, that's been for years eating mostly raw or a vegan diet or a lot of greens, even with your meat. Okay, even y'all with meat, that's okay because some of y'all is eating healthier than some vegans. Okay, so I just think the over, like what's getting me is like, here we go. Make sure you're taking your spirulina, make sure you're taking your this and that. Okay, but wait a second, you've been doing that. So I'm talking to all the people that's been doing that, that your immune system has would have. You ain't got that flu from last year, the year before, the year before, the year before. You've been not getting colds. You've been not getting sick. You've been not like have faith in what you've already done. I mean, we're having more faith in what they're telling us, more faith in fear, more faith in scare, more faith in sadness, more faith in so-called the pandemic, when really you've been doing the work already. People that's going out a lot of times too is the people that haven't. They ignored the call or they wanted to eat their food or it's just time to go sometimes. But I'm just talking about the one that's already, you're already healthy, you're already doing it. I saw a wonderful pass around on Facebook where it was a woman. I don't know. I wouldn't. She was a health practitioner on some level, and she really kind of talked about the virus. If this virus can be, you touch the surface and you can get it, then why the AIDS virus? You can't. Somebody can't blow on you. You get that. We're not using our brains right now. Your body has fought off so many viruses. Of course, there are going to be people that test for it. I might test for it. You might test for it, so called positive. You can test for a whole lot of stuff. They got a machine to test you. A lot of us got cancer cells in us too. Most of us do. And our immune system is fighting it every single day. Every single day. So the fact that you're not relying on something that has gotten you through 40, 50, 60, some of y'all 70 years, I'm trying to figure out why you're getting scared now. The only reason why we're more afraid is because there's more hype around it when we really know what's really going on. And if we don't know what's really going on, we need to wake up. I just don't like the fact that we don't have faith in our own ability. You've been doing okay. You've been doing good. You ain't got that other cold that they made. You ain't get the flu. And all the people that passed from flus, it makes you wonder, was it the flu shot itself? You have been in some places, seen some things, had some life, and you are still here. Do you know how much your body is fighting because you've already done more? Like I'm not saying stop doing what you've been doing. That's your lifestyle already. You already doing it. I think what kills more people is the mental. They're afraid of getting it. They watch it every day. They look at it every day. So therefore, they got something. It's like people want to get something. Like, oh my God, I feel a sore throat. You had a sore throat before, and you got over that damn sore throat. You took some sea salt and you gargle like your mama told you. I just don't want y'all to fall apart because I can see how this could make a person want to do that. Just because even you tested for it, so you tested for some flu, you know why? Because your immune system is weak. Worry and fear will weaken your immune system. Worry and fear will weaken your immune. It's going to weaken your immune system. Period. In the story, even how no matter how healthy you are, you could be taking all kinds of spirulina, but if you worried and you fearful, believe me, you're gonna get something. I never forget. I think about Reverend Ike, and I remember listening to him, and he's talking about the cold, the cough commercial. Remember the stuffy, achy fever, so you can rest medicine, whatever that thing. He was like, "Yeah, y'all keep watching that." He said, "Some of y'all go to sleep with it. Go to sleep with it. Wake up the next morning." He said, "You'll catch something all right if you keep taking that crap in." You got to know your body is good. That this is no bigger than anything else. They're making it much bigger. Like it's a, so many people. I mean, in Ghana alone, I forgot how many cases they had. I think they lost two people that was already sick. Everybody else they done discharged and went home. Even in the states, you're having people that got it and going home because it's a goddamn cold. Okay, you rest, you go to sleep, you get some rest. You go to get an 80 plus weather. This whole thing gonna be over in a minute because once the weather get warm, how many people don't get colds? That's why we call it summer colds because it's unusual to get a cold or flu in the summer. It's not really natural. Why do you think our bodies don't resist that? The heat kills a lot of the viruses in your body that's already trying to come. But you feel it, you're like, oh, I'm a little under the weather. So you take something for your throat. I got a little headache. You start drinking more water. You take more rest. You know how to take care of yourself. You don't need nobody to tell you that. But when you're not taking care of your mind, which is like that, I love I would say United Negro College Fund, but the HBCU, our mind is a terrible thing to waste. This is the control of all of everything, your future, your past, your present, and we sitting there. I can't, like I really can't because I just thought about it, it's like, wow. But if they just changed it and said there is no pandemic, there is no disease, I bet everybody and you all are well. Everybody wake up and be well because somebody told you. Your higher authority is your higher self. Commune with that. Now, yes, I understand that even if you have a positive mindset and the whole bit that this stuff is still happening, but I keep telling y'all as goddesses, we can curb this, we can change it, we can direct it in a different place, we can change the vibratory frequency. Why are we not being spiritual? We don't believe in our goddess power. We don't believe in our ability to resurrect. We don't believe in our ability to change the current. We don't believe in our ability to put out mentally what we want and receive it. I don't want this for us. Like I'm just no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing this. No, no. Stop listening to it. Do what you've been doing, and now let's focus on how we change the current. Because if this is really about the implementation of 5G, well, then that makes way more sense to me than the mask that is being presented right now. That makes way more sense to me that there's something that, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, something that, and you know what? It's true. Like I was reading this article on Gaia. This whole 5G thing, yes, they want it because it's about money, but obviously we want it too. I was telling a friend, like, I remember when we used to have technology that our modems were slow and like we couldn't take it, and so we wanted faster, faster, faster. They like, oh, you want faster? We're gonna give you faster. You want to hook up more devices, you can do it. So our need to have more and faster is destroying us in general. We're so unhappy with our lives the way they are that somehow we think more is going to make us feel so much better. And I don't know if that's true. But I know with the power of the goddess, the power of the God, the power of the divine, the power of us as women, we got to hold that vibratory frequency. That is why I'm doing this little, I say the detox of your bodies, the spiritual body, the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and to protection. That's why I'm forming the group. That's why it's a 21-day detox. That's why the detox is deeper than you think. The mind, cutting off this ish. And really, more importantly, though, for me, is conjuring together as women, believing in the word of ourselves to change the direction and the frequency of the universe right now. Women can do it. If women all over the world stop being scared and women all over the world start being and start understanding their own power, oh my gosh, we would change this tomorrow. Because I know right now, if they had an announcement, the so-called powers that be, I said there's no more danger. Whatever, the vaccine is out, y'all gonna go, okay, whatever. Or it's gone, everybody would start feeling better. Oh, my sore throat went away because it's the power of suggestion. I mean, it can't be that easy to lie to us. Is it that easy? Is it that easy for us to? We're already healthy. If you're not healthy, then it's time to get healthy. But if you don't get healthy, okay, then you're making a choice, and it's okay too. But I don't know if all of the downing, the taking turpentine, and all this stuff. See, that's the believing the hysteria. Like, oh, we're dying. Let's take this and put this in our body, and we got to go more of that, and we got to go harder. And you're not taking your herbs, so you're stupid. And it's because I mean, stop already. Yes, all of that is nice anyway. Your herbs was good before the so-called crisis. You know, your spirulina was good before. Are you doing it because you love yourself? You're taking care of yourself because you love yourself? Or are you trying to take care of yourself because you're fearful? Because that fearful will deactivate any positive vibratory and health benefits that anything you have will do. It's not enough. If you got the fear, then forget the spirulina. Like, forget it. Just because you're eating this fear, the fear is taking over. I don't want us to do it. Let me tell you, I'm so moving forward. Like, we just got to change the energy. So I want to definitely do that. So I'm done with that. Ladies, okay, so the next intensive starts this Sunday. It is the detox, and it's more than you think. It's not the, we're going to just pump up on spirulina. No, we're going to pump up on spirituality. We're going to pump up on faith. We're going to pump up on the idea that we move mountains by what we think and what space we're holding. We're pumping up on that. And of course, you'll be eating right, and we're going to show you all the good, delicious foods here. And we're going to have a ball. We're going to pound for food, and we're going to learn some new words, and we're going to change the frequency, because that's one of the ways to change it, is to get on with life as much as you can. This is a time for me. I've never, first of all, I sleep so well here. I get up in the morning. It's so peaceful. You having more, it don't feel peaceful, but you got to make it peaceful. I'm on a computer. I got so many guests lined up. Let me talk about my guests. So this Saturday, tune in. We're going to have a conversation with Carla Hampton of Intuitive Business Consulting LLC. And she is going to talk today about your bag, securing that money during a time of crisis. You know, a long time ago, I remember when I first got into metaphysics. This was when I was studying the Catherine Ponda, the Louise Hay, the Florence Scovel Shinn, all those so-called, white metaphysicians. And one of them said that, do you know during this time that as much as it looks like the economy is about to go down the drain and people are losing money, losing jobs, losing resources, there are people right now making lots of money. There are people right now investing in stocks in different ways, buying now at the low rate, knowing what's going to happen. There are people becoming wealthy right now off the pain and suffering of us, because we believe that we should be in pain and suffering. And so Carla wants to demystify that. She had mentioned some stocks and different things to be investing in. And a lot of you were very excited about it. Well, me and her are teaming up because I want you to win. We are teaming up to do, I think it's a week from this Saturday. Let me look at the day. I believe it's the 12th. Sorry, y'all, and I ain't been wearing my glasses. I do believe my sight getting better too. It's Sunday, April 12th. April 12th on Sunday. It's going to be a master class from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And it's about making money moves even during this crisis. Like, this is going to be dope. She's talking about real estate. She's talking about stocks that you might want to think about. And she's talking about with the money you already have. Listen, after that, next, so that'll be Sunday the 12th. This Friday, actually, I'm going to have Tijani from Pan African TV, and he's going to talk about how the shutdown in Accra affects the everyday women. Let's really kind of be global here and connect to our African sisters and brothers so you can understand what's going on the continent. That's my job, to make sure that you are informed about what's going on the continent, because a lot of y'all gonna make this money because Carla's gonna help us to do it. We're gonna do a master class together. It's a 2-hour, same way I always do the master class. We're actually bringing it to you together. So again, that'll be a week from this Sunday. And then next Friday, and then this Friday, I'll have Tijani from Pan African TV Ghana talking about the shutdown, how it's affecting the everyday people. Next Friday, because we're going to go back to our Fridays, okay? Next Friday, I have Brother Quasi, the travel agent, that's going to talk about what travel is going to look like in 2021. And we are planning for our trip. It's going to be so many nights and so many days in Ghana. I think Uganda and Ethiopia, and that's going to be 2021. See, this is what you got to do. You got to keep living and seeing and believing because we're planning for the trip. So we'll be talking to him next Friday. We're talking to Tijani from Pan African TV this Friday. But this Saturday, Carla and I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Carla and I are going to do a nice little talk so you can understand what the 2 hour workshop about the money is going to be. It's a $67 2 hour masterclass, but if you buy within the next 2 days, once we of Saturday when we do our interview, you'll get it for $47, which I've always charged $47. It's about to be powerful. No, 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 no. See, these people will never, they cannot stop me. I got too much to do, and so do you. Drink your tea, which I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking a wonderful dandelion tea that I got from here, y'all. They got, I don't know about spirulina, but they got lots of moringa. Moringa is actually a herb that's actually made and produced in Ghana. They have so many amazing herbs and wonderful food. The people here really believe in herbalism, so you can find an herbalist everywhere. Like I am just feel like I'm right now, yeah, there is a certain amount of paradise. And there was a part of me that was like, yeah, wow, am I making if I'm really gonna make the big move? Like am I really gonna never go back? And I was like, you know what, I am. I'm gonna stay because I feel like there is something here for me. And maybe there's something here for you as well. I wrote a poem. It's not done, but I would like to read it to you. I started reading to you yesterday. I'm reading to you today. So let me give the greetings. I know I just gave you a lot, so let me go back. This Friday, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be uh, for. I can't remember. I'll put it down with what time this Friday. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing an interview. I already created it, so I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm not sure, so I have to see. Okay. And that's Tijani. I think it'll be very interesting. Of course, get to know the Africans, on Pan African TV, a very wonderful TV program in station in Ghana. And then, like I said, Saturday we'll have Carla talking about making money moves. And then next Friday we'll have Brother Quasey talking about the travel and how we're going to do multiple country travel. Y'all, like how flies that through Africa, okay? So in Ghana, he's a Ghanaian, so it's going to be great. You're going to have it like, you're going to be able to go to places you're off the beaten path. These beautiful pubs that's around here that's like, they sell you like rum drinks, but it's got herbs inside of it. Like, oh my God, y'all, just the adventure that we're about to have. And I'll be interviewing more people. I want to go back to our Friday interviews. At this course now, we'll be doing more Ghanaians, but we're also doing from abroad as well, or other Africans that's abroad. Stay up, y'all. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. You got this. This is good. You got this. This is good. You got this. This is good. Okay. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning, Audrey. You look great, Queen. Oh, thank you, Felicia. Hey, Nakia. Hi. I'm gonna say Mache. Mache. Good morning to me. Love the outfit. Thank you, Midasi. Greetings, sister. The one constant is the creator, or else falls away. Yes, ma'am, it has to. Grand Rising. Hey, Kandaki, I haven't seen you in a good while. I hope that you are well. So, yeah, let me talk about some of the moves that I'm making. God has got in touch, so we know how to. I'm going to actually order a container. I'm going to have my girl, Janae, go to my house in the States and fill up that container so I can have my stuff because I want some of my stuff. Like I traveled and I want my travel stuff, momentums, pictures. Like I want some of my stuff. Like I don't need furniture, but everything that can fit into the container, which is a lot. So I'm gonna have my stuff shipped here. It's gonna take about 2 months. I'm not in a hurry. That's fine because right now I don't even have a place that I decided to live. I have a place I want to live, so I need to get that together. I already disconnected my internet. I'm going to today disconnect my power bill as well as what else do I need to do? I'm going to connect my power bill and my PO box. We're about to stop that from coming out. Like I'm just like I'm ready. I'm detoxing, and that's what this detox is going to look like. If you're about to make some move, that's why I want you to think about your money and how you're going to make some during this time. I want us to think about our travel. I'm trying to bring things to you, also about what's going on globally, so you can see the effect of it all together and what does that mean and what does that look like for all of us. So I just I'm fired up. Like I'm personally fired up. I'm very excited. I'm probably thinking better because I ain't eating that dang much. I eat one meal a day. In the morning, I have a mango and I have some tea or some water. It's the thing, honey. Now, don't get me wrong. Once this is all over and I get back to my space, I think I'm gonna be eating like I was. Woo, I'm be eating. But right now, one meal a day. That's what we do. It's very low key. It's very laid back. It's very beautiful. I'm good. I'm good, and I hope you are too. I was thinking about my life, like I do. I go to bed at 8 o'clock because the children go to bed at 8, so I go to bed at 8, and I love going to bed that late. I mean that early. I get up about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm well rested. I did not rest this well in the States. I don't know my house, like I love it, my room, I love it, but I think my mind was just too active. I just never sat down. I think that's the U.S. way, right? Just active, active, going, going. So I feel like it's a different life. I get up in the morning, I set up this table, I sit here, I get my work done, then I go out and play with the children. Let me read this poem to you that I started yesterday, and it's still a work in progress, but I would love to read it. I like sharing with y'all, so thank you. Okay, so the poem is called Mache, and Mache is good morning. Mache. Today I woke up in Ghana. Now, to all of you, that may not seem like anything out of the ordinary or special, but for me, an African American woman from Brooklyn, it's a dream that I didn't even know I had. It's genetic, they say. It's to be understood, the conscious say. Of course, my sister, you are home. Aquaba, my Ghana welcomes me. I didn't know it would feel this good to be free, but my Ghanaian life is one out of history. Kwesi, Kojo, Kwame, and more. Damn, my brothers and sisters abroad, I scored. I wake up in the sun even when it's not shining and more. I now don't even know bored. Cause when I have time, I'm thinking about this life that is before me. The children call for me. Auntie Lisa, please come out to play. I tell ya it's the Ghanaian way. Midasi, I politely say. This is good morning in Shri. Hey, I can hear this all through the compound, and yes, there is plenty of time to clown because the people they smile. Now, some think I might come down. No running water around, and mostly bucket baths, but the sound of the water being fetched. My American sisters, it's time to just let all of your worries go down the drain, and nothing like an African rain to heal the pain and the shame that came when you were stolen. And in the States, we rather go bowling. But each day, my host Faustina is showing me how to cook the Ghanaian way. Brah, she says, as I am beckoned into the kitchen. And each time she instructs me, I'm listening. Stir it this way, Lisa. A dash of that, Lisa. Just let it sit, Lisa. Ah, her man is lucky. I know why he keeps her. It's morning, the roosters say. Get up, Auntie Lisa, the children pray. I am their American auntie who loves to play and say, Mache. That's what I wrote, y'all. That's what I wrote. That's my poem. This place got me doing poems, y'all. I'm just capturing the life. Like this is what I see. This is what I feel. This is what I want this for everybody. I don't. It doesn't have to be. You have to go to Ghana to get this, and maybe you do. I don't know. We have to explore and see. But it's waking me up. I'm awoke. It's like so here too. They got the scare. They're wearing the mask and they doing a little social distancing. They caught up in the hype a little bit too. But they also sending people home after they get this damn thing. So it's not like to me somebody got a flu. And you're going to get the flu if you got a low, not the immune system is affected by the mental. We know how I know it's true. There's people that eat poor, so-called we would call poorly and not well, and they live way longer. So it's not about the immune system totally. The immune system, it starts in the mind. Your mind is your biggest immune system. This is the immune system. If you buy into this crap, you about to fall. If you sit there and be like everything's good, I could imagine an average person that never listens to the news. I bet a lot of people that's millenniums or people that live, I'm sorry, not millennials, people that live centurions that live a long time, 100 years. I bet that they probably don't watch a lot of crap. They probably don't take in a lot of negativity. They probably don't believe the hype. They don't even know the hype. They in their own little bubble, in their own little world. And that's what I want to create, first of all, in this intensive. Then the next week we're gonna do the master class with the money. We're gonna also have our interview. So I just want to keep it going. I got a renewed energy, a renewed surge. I'm handling my business like a grown woman should, and I'm excited. I know that this too shall pass. So what is it? Day 4 on lockdown, day 4 on reset. I'll take it. Because after this, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have my apartment. We're gonna be good. I'm gonna have some of my stuff. It takes about 2 months to come out. Like I said, I ain't worried. Hopefully, I'll have the whole apartment because my girl Janae is already on board to help me move out of the other place. I'm ready to let go. Let me say this too, in all fairness. Like, of course, is there a part of me that goes, "Oh my God, like, am I really gonna do this? Like, am I about to give up my whole space?" Because my sister's very practical. She's a tourist, and I love her. Kisses to her. She's like, you might want to keep your place. No, I don't. What I'm telling y'all, I already know I'm a world traveler. Only I was doing it. Why go home when you really want to be out here? Why go home? That was the only part that I think that I was doing. But I wasted months. I was, in a sense, not wasted, but I had to learn that I would rather be out more, 6 months at least out the year. I wanted to be out of the States. But yet I'm still paying for 6 months of rent that I'm not there. I mean, I think we got to be smarter with our money, and I think that this is the way to do it. I think that why wouldn't I want to have cheaper rent? Why wouldn't I want to have, say, put more money in my pocket? Why wouldn't I want to have less worries about I have to make that money because I have to pay that bill, I have to pay the rent? I don't need the stress. I want to sit back and have a palm. I want to drink palm wine. Okay, that's gonna be my next. It's gonna be my next video. I'm sorry, my next poem. Drinking palm wine. Like I want to drink palm wine. I want to have a club. I want to be making my money, knowing that I'm making my money helping my sisters make theirs too. I'm making my money help my sisters detox from this BS that's being put out there. I want to live my life. You know how you want to live, but you making fear stop you from living. It's like me too. I was doing it too. Like, what was the need to go back home when I really was ready just to be out in the world? I really was. So now I'm like, Africa has changed the game for me. This is where I want to travel. How many is there? What they say, over 50 countries in Africa? I don't know if I'll be able to see those 50 countries in this lifetime. So there's more than enough to do. There's more than enough to see. Like when you get here, you'll see too. And that's why I really say I want to get my apartment. Eventually, I would like to build a compound as well or be part of it. But really, what I really want is because I love the traveling and I love, like I'm teaming up with the brother Quincy, I really want to take y'all traveling. So all of those trips to Uganda, Ethiopia, Ghana, all of those trips, I will be accompanying you. I am part of this tourism. I'm part of the travel company. And because this is what I want to do with the rest of my life is to travel throughout Africa. And I want to do it with you. Also, when you come to Ghana, I want you to know, listen, there's a place to stay with a woman who knows the way, who got the Ghanaian family and people around her to assist you so we get the language down, we'll learn different things. We're going to talk about that next week, Friday with Brother Quasi, of why you're going to start saving now for your next year trip. You've got a whole year. I'm going to say I don't give you enough time. We got a whole year for you to save for this trip. We're going to be brief. You're going to learn some words of every country so you can have the greetings. We're going to stay in unique places, especially in Ghana. It's going to be lit because, like I said, that's how I came. And the brother was like, here, we go over here. Like, I'm talking about these Ghanaian brothers take care of business. Like, I've never been so taken care of in my life by men. And it's the greatest feeling in the world. So it's a lot of BS that we've heard about brothers that ain't true. And I want you to know and remember that. So just enjoy, like this too shall pass because I believe that this is just a plan to keep us in so they can do what they need to do. So once they do what they need to do, now we have some different things we got to deal with, but our wonderful diet, our positive mind will help us even get through the 5G situation. I feel like we got to be careful. Do we like conflict? Do we like it? Do we not believe? I just think the part that gets me is it's almost like we don't believe in the power of our own strength. The power of our own God. God is the power of our own spirit. That's what frightens me, that we're giving up our own selves and ability to love, to heal. And it's not anything to heal, to just stay strong and to realize, devil, get back. You ain't got nothing on me. You ain't got nothing on my goddess crew. You ain't got nothing on my incantations. You ain't got nothing on my conjuring ability. You can't do the black woman. What can't we do? But that fear, That fear is ugly. People be looking at me too. Even here, they be like, "You're not scared of the fire?" Nah, man, I ain't think about that. I don't wake up in the morning and I think about it, and I damn sure don't go to sleep think about it. I thank the Creator every time I wake up because I got so much to do. They don't want you to keep living. They don't want you to keep dreaming. They want you to be stay put. Just let us tell you everything. If you start going for that right now, when they get to do what they really want to do, you're going to be taken because you're so easy. I mean, our ancestors struggled, our ancestors fought, our ancestors revolted. They've been through way more than this ish, way more, and we are here today because of them. And we can't get through this. I don't understand. We've been too pampered. We've had it too good. We got no more fight. It's not even a fight. It's the resiliency. There were so many spiritual things going on during slavery that we will never know those stories, and maybe one day we will. I don't know. For me to know that I am connected to them black eyed peas. When I see them with their black eyed peas, that they don't call black eyed peas, that's the truth to me. That, oh my God, we really did bring the seeds with us to the States. When I see that okra, foods that are very specific to African Americans and in the States, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I don't feel like a stranger, even though maybe there's Africans that laugh at us or want to look at us like, why? Because sometimes I'll say Madasi. I can tell they laugh like us. Or, okay, I'll give you an example. This is how strong you won't be. I remember somebody sent me this video of this sister teaching tree, and I loved it for a second. And then she did this thing. She was like, yeah, African American said to me, hey, I did an ancestry DNA, and I found out that I was 45% Ghanaian. And she says, so can I be included in the Akan tag or the Ghana tag? And the sister, the teacher, the sister on the YouTube was laughing like, y'all just need to be happy or thankful who you are. Like, she thought it was funny. She couldn't understand why African American wanted to be part of the icon or the Ghana tag, as if like we're not Africans, so be happy who we are. We are happy who we are. That's why we were happy being Ghanaian, or happy being Nigerian, or happy being. Listen, I don't need African people approval for me to be African, and neither do you. That's what I want to tell you. Not that they all like that. A lot of them can clearly, they know the connection. Some of them don't know the story. Some of them know it. They don't care. They're not. It doesn't matter. That's strength to sit on a continent and say, I do not need your approval for me to be African. I know I'm African. I can sit here in the middle of it and say, I know who I am. It doesn't matter if you don't know. That's the strength that you have to have. You don't have to beg them to be. Well, I'm not saying that there's a lot of them that understand, they know exactly who you are and whatever. But I have noticed, like, sometimes like I'll be wanting to learn the language and they'll be like laughing or like, oh, don't worry, like you don't need to learn that. No, I do. But when I want something, I'm going for it. So they can tell me, don't worry, you don't need to know that. You'll learn by and by. Don't worry about it. Girl, please. When I be having that language now, I'm better than them. Because let me just say this to you. There's a lot of Ghanaians that actually went abroad, and because I was reading underneath the little tree lessons, and they don't know the language either. They have lived abroad for a long time. They have lived abroad for a long time. They have never lived in Ghana. Some of them were born outside of Ghana. So they were on that channel too, trying to learn the language. It wasn't just us. And that language connects you to the culture, the community, and the people. So can you imagine being Ghanaian and not knowing Tree or any of your languages? We're not the only ones. I mean, this is a diaspora, the black diaspora. The black diaspora has suffered tremendously. Many people that have went to England, that have went to Australia, that have went to the States. Ghanaian, yes, but still when they come back, they're looked at as like whatever the name is for the green guys and the gringos, okay? So I think we need to stop the nonsense and let's call it what it is. How my skin look like this? Why I look like you? Because I'm African too. Nobody has to tell me. I don't need it'd be nice to have a ceremony, and we're gonna make sure when we do the travel thing, y'all gonna get a ceremony. The ones that know, the ones that don't. But I don't. You don't want to teach me? That's okay. I'm gonna learn on my own. I'm gonna learn on my own. You can laugh when I say it. You can laugh at me every day. Watch me get it, because every day when you attempt it, you get it better. You find people that are very proud, very happy, kind of a little surprised. They're not understanding why you feel the need to learn it, because they're not acknowledging who you are, but you have to acknowledge who you are. So if I could sit in the continent of in Ghana and say to you, no matter what nobody say, I'm learning this language. I'm gonna have this bad boy down. You know what I'm saying? I am an African. It don't matter what nobody say. And you got that spirit, like they're gonna be respect. This one brother, he want to rap to me. He want to talk to me. He want to get to know me. And every time I ask him, he want to talk Spanish. Dude, I'm in Ghana. Why I want to talk Spanish? He want to do every language but his own. Oh, I'm going to teach you street, but he never has the patience. He never, dude, you never will get. I told him, I wrote him, I said, you will never get with me because you don't want to teach me tree. Do we need to rap up in here? Do we need to rhyme? Like, you will never get with me. You stupid for this one. You want to ignore me or like, oh, one day you'll learn. Well, let's get the book. Okay, you're not a good teacher then. Scram then. I'm sorry, I got issues today. I had issues. I was just like, you know what, though? I learned on my own. They watching me, though. I be doing my little lessons, but I give it to my brother Kojo. He said, hey, I see you learning. I see you getting your lessons. I went on YouTube. You can learn everything on YouTube. I went on YouTube. He was like, I suggest that you're doing a lot, so you should start off with this. That's good. I need that instruction. You say I need to focus on one thing because I'm kind of all over the place with it, then that's more. But if you give up, if you stop because they laugh, if you stop because they don't really want to encourage you or whatever, you gonna lose. You gonna lose to somebody that don't understand why you want it. So you don't stop. When they see you serious, then they get a little more serious too. Like I had to tell him, now he want to speak, the brother that want to talk to me, now he want to speak all kinds of street. I mean, I ignored his butt. It's too late, dude. You messed up. I told you a million times, this is what I want. Now you can't provide that, you're done. So this is what I say. Don't let nobody waste your time. Don't let nobody take away your dreams or your goal. I don't need their approval. I know who I am. I know who I am. And you don't either. You better stay strong. You better know what you want. You got to go for it. That's what your answers are. This is just as much as your land as anybody else. It was their relatives. This is what I think with Ghanaians. This is the connection. I'm your relative. Come back. They took your people. They took your great-great-grandmother. Forget us. Let's take out the African American perspective. Ghanaians. They took your great-grandmother, and guess what? She came back in me. Your great. She came back at me. Throw that on them. They'd be like, yeah, okay, so what? What's the problem? That is my language. If we got Ghanaians that are more closer to their mother and father Ghanaian but moved out the country, or mother and father, or they never learned the language, a lot of them come, they're embarrassed. Can you imagine being Ghanaian and they talking tree to you and you don't even, you looking at, I thought I was looking crazy, they talking to me. I wasn't even born here. Can you imagine? We have to, as Africans, this is what I hope, that we have to love and embrace each other and welcome each other back. Don't get me wrong, like I said, there's a lot of Ghanaians with the Aquaba. They are welcoming you back. But my words, my books, my booklets, my poems, my all of it, watch me. Watch me. I do it. I'm in my house with a friend. He tell me the word, now go that, now go D, now go D. Now I couldn't say, write that down. Send that to me. Every day I say it wrong, I say it right. I'll say it wrong 100 times and say it right one. It don't embarrass. I'm 50 something years old. I'm too old to be embarrassed. Because I know that's how you learn, make mistakes. And every time I do it and they laugh, I go, I'm trying though. I'm trying. I tell them, oh, and they be like, no, you are. Because every day they saying good morning, my che. They saying something, Medasi. They look at me crazy like she could just say thank you. I could tell, but I don't really. Medasi up in your face. Medasi up in your face. My che. My ha. My cho. Yes. Macho. You gonna answer me? Nah, what you gonna do? Okay, what's the greetings to that? Can you tell me again? I can't be stopped right now. Okay, I'm done. I got off my thing. I went there, didn't I? I went there. I'm sorry, I had to go there. Oh, thank you. Greetings, sister. Yes, that's right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Y'all better stay strong. I'm holding it down here. I'm holding it down. I got to get to my, like I said, my friend Quasi. He definitely is be helping me with the language too. Like he said, you got it. Hang out with the kids. I was like, give thanks. Sugar, honey, and they losing their damn mind. I know they are. I know they are. If you believe in higher power, then your trust should be strong. Trust that things, yes, that things are already that you have the power to make it all right. That's the African spirit. It's like, remember when it was apartheid and the Africans and the children, they was doing the toy is that thing. They was run. That's how you got to keep running down the street. Toy. Like you got to bring that back. Like, come on, y'all. Hey, Kenya. Yes, I'm drinking my Paul Darko tea. That's some great stuff, I'm sure, and I'm so glad. Yeah, drink your teas. Drink your teas. That portion of the poem you read yesterday was dope. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. See, I added some stuff to it. Yes, that poem was awesome. Thank you, Midasi. Do you find that in sleeping better you have fantastic? Yes, I was thinking about this. I say I've never slept this well in my life. And yes, my dreams are simple. They're just beautiful. I can't still remember them, but they are just so beautiful. When it's time to wake up, is everybody wakes up and people get busy doing the chores, being around the house, and it's beautiful. But everybody might not see it. So you says I accidentally picked up roasted dandelion tea, and woo Lord, don't know if the roasted has a different taste than just regular. I bet it does. I'm sure it has a different taste. Love it. You have to write one about how to get a man, girl. That's true. You know you right. You know the way niece. That's told you what she did. I think about that all the time. Y'all, Audrey, that was this. She was. I was this girl right here. Thank you, Audrey. You are absolutely right. Let me put that on next. Let me do that. Okay. Sugar says, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You should have that printed and framed in your new place. Once again, so beautiful. Me, Darcy. Please put that poem in your new book. Thank you. It's going in for sure. Good morning, Bev. We as women have to get used to all that Ghanaian chocolate that wants to take it. Yes, we don't get much. Yeah, we don't get it, honey. It's so beautiful. Listen, y'all, it's so beautiful. Y'all can afford to do what I do. Be like, out. You ain't doing it, okay? You don't hear me. I don't. Girl, I be laughing. My phone be my phone be ringing off the hook, y'all. This is not gonna be a problem. Like this is one like here. I'll just be like, okay, what you got? Like what you can be choosy, y'all. You can be choosy. That's all I'm saying. Y'all gonna love it. That's right, Queen. Don't believe me, just watch. That's right. Just watch. That's right. Great morning, Black Minds and Meditation. Hey, Queen. So yeah, y'all. I do. They look at me like she on it. Like I know they look at me like she relentless. She not getting my check. You heard me? I do. I be waiting. My check. Hello. My check. Good morning. My check. Don't play with me today, y'all. So I look at them. They try to do that. My check. Good morning. They didn't hear me. Let me say it again. My check. How are you? My check. My check. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's get. I don't play. Don't do that. Don't do it. I want it. I was trying to learn how to do fufu. Fufu is hard, y'all. Fufu is hard. Like the stick itself, is hard, and then it's more than an ocean. This thing take probably a lifetime, okay? But don't think I'm not gonna start. I'll be like, I want to learn. They look at me like, okay, you know what? Y'all sit there and act like I'm not gonna learn how to do fufu. You gonna teach me, or somebody else will? It's real easy. You can pay somebody to teach you anything. But that is the determination that you have to have as a woman, as an African woman, as a Black woman. You have to have that determination that what I want, I will receive because I'm not afraid to fail. That is something that has happened for me. I'm not afraid. One thing I learned about learning languages in general, you're going to have to make mistakes. You're going to have to get it wrong. But if you have nobody to talk to, then you're going to be in trouble. But don't get me wrong, the same thing happened with Jesus. That's why I always tell him, that's why he got fired. He did the same thing. He would never really want to teach me the language. What is that about? So I don't think it's that he didn't want to teach me. I don't think that everybody's a good teacher. Some people are not, but they don't know just talking. He was always, and that was why I left. I mean, in a sense, that's your downfall, man. If I ask to learn the language of the language you speak it every day, and you're not teaching me, why would I want to be with you? Why would I want to be with somebody who don't see the importance of me learning something that you have? It should be a compliment to you. It should be like something that you say, wow, look at this American sister really trying to do her thing. But for you people this is happening to you in the States, there's anything you want to learn, don't let your mother, your father, your sister, don't let them, if they laugh, let them laugh. If they don't take you seriously, let them not take you seriously. Because when you master that language or master that skill or master that way of thinking, can't nobody take nothing from you. That's the one thing that I learned here is they could laugh, they could not take me seriously, they could just ignore me. That it don't even matter. And I don't think they're purposely doing it. I think that maybe they want to see how serious you are. I think they can't believe that you would want to know their culture, their language, because they don't quite, sometimes they don't quite understand it's your culture too. It's your culture too. And then that's what I need you to understand. You don't need their approval to be an African woman. Nobody, you really don't. So when they don't get it, it's okay because you got to get it. But this is, I hope that this moment that I'm taking with you today will help you to keep going in anything. You're not, it's not too old to learn, it's not too late to learn, and one way or another you will because that will be so strong in you. And I bet you once I master the language, the respect and the love, oh my God, how did you learn? With endurance, perseverance, and hard work, you can do it. You can do whatever you want. When you get to the point where you're not embarrassed to fail, where you're not embarrassed to be wrong, where you're not embarrassed to make mistakes, you will have whatever you want in this world. Some people don't care. There's a lot of Black Americans come here, they've probably been here for 20 years and don't know the language and not even interested. That's okay. When I was in there, that's why I say I did love that study abroad program because that I was forced to talk Spanish every single day. That's why I'm going to hire a tutor that's going to come to my home here and teach me. I asked him, he's like, oh, you don't really need that. Yes, I do. Because a tutor, their job is to make sure that you learn that language. And a tutor that believes in you, that believes that you can. You have to have people. But if you, once you believe that you can, then you will always vibrate on people that will. I am not quitting. Like I said, when I realized that they were teaching, but not really, I went on YouTube. I was like, match, match. We will not be stopped here. We will not be stopped, y'all. I'm too strong for that. And my people not die for me not to know this language. And then when I found out some of them don't know, but I was like, well, wait a second. Now we all in the same boat. You will not. If I want to do a Ghana tag, yes, Ghana girl, I'm gonna be a Ghana girl, and nobody gonna stop me. You don't need their approval, y'all. That's the biggest thing I can say. No disrespect to any African watching me. If you want to support us, you support us in loving ourselves and our culture. This is our family too. This is our country too. This is our lineage and heritage as well. Anytime we want to learn it, I think that you need to help us to do it. If you don't want to, it's okay. You don't understand it, that's fine. It ain't like we some goddamn other folk that don't look like you. You might be teaching them faster than you teach us. I mean, what's up with that? So y'all, I don't know, that part right there, like a little bit, but then it was like, you know what, it was fuel for the fire, because then it was just like, you know what, like I said, the brother said, he gave me some help. Actually, first let me say this, the family is amazing, and the family is loving, kind, and they help you with anything that you want. And I think the idea of a lot of the folks here with the language and why they just don't, I just don't think they're taking you as seriously. So if you are not serious, you will be tested here. If you are serious, you won't. It depends too a lot. Like I always say, sometimes you meet people that go, oh my God, like you are really serious. Like, let me teach you some more. Like when I'm telling you, when I was in that hotel, I loved that hotel. Like I still talk about Hotel Nicolisi. When I was in the hotel, there was a brother Ernest. He was the laundry guy, did the cleaning, the washing and cleaning and the ironing. He would stay with me. He was right there. He'd stay. He'd be like, okay, Che, you respond, aye. Or he would do it, you respond, yes. And he would do it over and over till I got it. It was the other laundry guy. So interesting. He was the other one that kept saying, she must learn. Let me help her. Boom, boom, boom. There was another brother at Nicolisi. It was the day manager, right? The night manager, oh, forget him. He wasn't interested. But the day manager, young guy, I would say a boy, young man. He was on it. Say it again. Say it again. So I want to say you will get people that will love and respect it and will help you. I'm just saying that what happens when you run into the folks that laugh or they don't take it seriously or they keep asking you in English when they know you talking their language, that's when you might get frustrated. Do not get frustrated. Go to YouTube instead. Okay, I'm just saying. Just saying. So, yeah. And, you see how all the words that I learned, I said bra. Bra means to come. You hear that a lot. Bra, bra. It means come. So I say all the words that I learn, all the words that I know, I make sure that I say it. I say it every day. I walk out that door, I hear them like I said, good morning, good morning. My check. Don't play with me, y'all. Don't play with me. All right. I think I'm finished. I think I'm finished. Yes, I think I'm finished. Hey, Marissa, peace and blessings to you as well. I'm learning Igbo, that's right, language of culture, and I'm having so much fun. My fiance is loving it. It's for me, though. And you know what? And I love that, though. That's so wonderful. I think, though, for those that have a member or somebody in your family, or your husband, or your man, or your family, and they are like, yes, oh, like you, that's beautiful. And I know you're doing it for you, which is a blessing as well. But it is nice to have that support, and the more you learn, the better. I mean, what man would not want their woman to know the language of their foremothers and forefathers? That right there, like I'm gonna say, you want to like me, you trying to court me, but you don't want me to learn the language, dude. Why? That'll make you think about it. Anyway, he wasn't courting me. We're not courting. First of all, I'm not even interested. First of all, but I think that it makes me why you don't want me to learn the language, because my mind start getting suspicious. But you want to talk about me? Why y'all want to have? I'm not in the club, like what is that? So I think when you have that is a very beautiful thing. And yeah, I tell you, in 5 years, I'm giving myself a good 5 years. I think you won't even know the difference. You'll be like, oh, she is a Ghanaian woman. I'll be like, yeah. So yeah. But that's beautiful. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Hey, Emma B. How you doing? How you be? How you be? So when you join this next intensive, you will learn the greetings, all of them, and the way they use it and how, but also you'll learn the responses. We're going to learn all of that. We're going to learn all of it, the pounding of food, the whole bit, the love, the cooking if we can, wherever we can. I want to bring you the culture because I think you are as fascinated with this as I am. I am glad I am not 25, unless I would just have to be a dynamic 25, that I'm my age, and I'm 52 instead of 25 because I will not be stopped, and neither will you. The strength of your ancestors resides in you. During this goddamn virus that is a cold, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say because people get upset. You already have the immunity to fight that and so much more. Don't let them play this game with y'all. Don't let them play this game with y'all. Goodness will overrule evil every single time, I promise you. It's just that good people sometimes kind of don't have faith. And I'm trying to understand this. Like faith in your God. God is a divine, your ancestors. I don't hear nobody talking about the ancestors. I scroll through Facebook. I don't hear people say the ancestors got this. The ancestors will rise. Queens come together. Let's conjure up anew. I'm sure it's out there. I just don't see it. So I want to be that. $87. It starts this Sunday. It's going to be phenomenal intensive because you see I got the strength of a whole bunch of people right now with me. Also, this Friday, we see Tuchani. He's a Hausa brother living in Ghana. He's a producer at Pan African TV. Excellent television program in Ghana. Love it. He'll be on tomorrow. Again, Saturday, we have Goonies Girl, our sister on Live Free TV, a.k.a. Carla Hampton of Intuitive Mind Consulting, LLC. She actually was a guest here already. Now she's going to talk about the money moves because next Sunday, we do it from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing the money move in masterclass. Next Friday, a week from tomorrow, hopefully, I got to check it, but we should have Brother Kwesi, and we're going to be talking about traveling throughout Africa and the beauty of that. All right, the baby's in the room. Don't want to get cut off. I love y'all, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace and blessings.